All right, we're back. Let's hope this is the end of the disruptions. Then we can get back to what we're doing. All right. I think we're good. Right now. Sorry guys, thanks for bearing with me there. Jump back into stuff. All right. 29 seconds left on the refresh. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you guys for bearing with that interruption. I don't know what happened in my chat box, so I saw that there were viewers, but I couldn't see any chat. I couldn't see the chat box, so I had to refresh. Didn't want to fumble around too much with it. I'm still, honestly, I don't have too many like YouTube streams, so I'm not like mega pro at it. I used to be like a Twitch streamer, right? So some of it is like the same, so it's, you know, it's intuitive, but I don't know the ins and outs of YouTube streaming for sure. So welcome back, guys. Sorry I lost some of you guys. I hope not too many, but we're back. Appreciate you guys sticking around, of course. Looks like clan boss just reset, so we'll be back. We'll claim some clan boss chests and see how our streamer luck is going. I got some really, I think I got like I got a 6-star legendary, a sacred, and a legendary book yesterday. That's like the best rewards, right? Possible. So let's see what our luck is today. The sacred luck has been pretty good, actually. I would like to build up the sacreds before the next fusion, which I think would be maybe 10 days from now. I'd say the next fusion is 10 days from now. Just based on what they usually do. But I know Plarium has given us like some curveballs in the past where they start like a fusion on like Monday or Tuesday or something, which is kind of weird, but it happens. All right, so once again, guys, welcome back. Sorry about the disruption earlier. Internet cut out randomly at 3 a.m. Maybe they're doing some kind of server stuff. I don't know. Hey Xander, welcome back, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome back, everybody. So let's see here. Sorry, somebody else, Kenny. If Kenny, you're still here. I did see that you said you were also free to play and you were also running 2 accounts. So if you're still here, curious if both your accounts are endgame or if the second account is more like lagging behind. Hey Joe, did I enjoy Dragon Air? You know what, I actually did. Obviously I did Dragon Air based on a promo, but when I was first playing it, I was like, you know what, this isn't too bad. This is actually kind of interesting, because it's a game that I usually I wouldn't gravitate towards necessarily, because I don't really enjoy some of the things in that game, I think. But I was surprised at how enjoyable they were, like multiple aspects of the game were. And for sure, I was very noob in that game, but I was having fun. I could easily spend the hours playing the game. In terms of like, longevity or late game or anything like that, I can't really comment, because I probably didn't get out of the early game, even though I was playing it for like 10 hours or something, right? All right, so Faction Wars. Yeah, Faction Wars time. Faction Wars, where we got lose a champion. Okay. I'm running 2 endgame free to play. One is a reform spender. Is free to play now, yeah. Hey, what's up, ET Iron? Good luck on CVC. You too, man. Good luck as well. Hopefully you guys have respectable, reasonable matchups. What's my favorite champion? That's a good question. You know, I have a thing for Valkyrie. But I don't really use her that much. I remember when I got her about 1 year mark on my first account, and I was so hyped for her, and she was so much fun to play with, especially for clan boss and stuff. I didn't have an unkillable team. Valkyrie is definitely up there for me, at least the one that I remember the most. But yeah, there's lots of cool champions in this game. If you ask me who is my most like important champion that I ever pulled, the most important champion I ever pulled is probably Warlord. You know, I pulled him last Christmas, so about a year ago, and you know, he elevated my account, you know, insanely. So yeah, Warlord. You know, obviously, like Taras was my most hyped pull. Like last year, 2023 was pretty insane in terms of like pulls. I was thinking about doing a video where I would do like a pull compilation for 2023, but I don't have like the video editing abilities to do anything. I'm just not like capable of like doing all that. I also don't have the time to learn or sit down and do all that stuff too. It's so difficult to find time to do everything I want to do, but it would be pretty cool to show like a pull compilation, because I had such sick pulls this year. And you know, there's some bad pulls too, right? Like I got some bad pulls, some bad luck and stuff, but I try not to complain about my luck because I know I'm very fortunate to be pulling relatively good stuff regularly. So but I wish I had more time to do like video editing and all that stuff. What's happening here? I would love a Warlord. Yeah, Warlord is insane. Yeah. I mean, he's not, you know, since mythical champions are out, lockout's not going to be as important. So Warlord's probably going to be the first one that gets cut, right? Because like Yumiko has like other benefits because she can reset herself. She's like busted that way. And then Crixia is the other reset champion, but she's mythical, so she's even, you know, she's gonna withstand the test of time. But Warlord's probably gonna be the first one that gets cut in terms of usability, because with mythicals they can't be locked out and blah blah blah. If Warlord doesn't have like too much more utility besides that, just, you know, like heals are good, yeah, sure. But Yumiko has like Hex. Yumiko can reset herself, so she's fine. And Crixia is a mythical herself, so she's fine. But Warlord's gonna probably drop off, I think. Hey Seeger, what's up, man? What Doomtire bosses do you farm outside of lethal? Good question. This rotation I'm doing the Frostbiter. I'm doing Frostbiter right now. Mainly because like as a 2-piece, it's easier to get usable sets. Like you can just slap like a 2-piece on a champion and, you know, have it do something. Maybe thinking about doing something for like arena defense with a 2-piece frost set, Frostbiter set. For the other rotation, forgot what it was. Maybe it was Guardian gear. I think I was farming Griffin. For the other, the Eternal Dragon rotation, I think I farmed Griffin. However, Griffin's not super good, but I look at Griffin like a regen set. So it's basically just regen set, and regen's always good. So yeah, but I don't, you know, even when I'm crafting like Guardian or Frost, I don't use like my best charms, for example, and right now it's just lethal. So, yeah. And now lethal's not going to be the best anymore. Like Merciless is the best, I think, for sure. You're putting like I forgot what Merciless does. It does the extra turn, or is that the reset? It's lethal plus. It's lethal plus cruel plus, I don't know, plus reflex, I think, or is it plus relentless? Anyways, it's a busted set, and yeah, that's going to be the premium set. But the amount of gear, usable gear from Merciless in a month is like, it's probably like 10% of what you get from lethal. Like, you can get like 150, 175 crafts, I think, from lethal per month. Like, if you're getting 15 like rank 6 Merciless pieces a month, I think that's about right. Like 10%. You're getting 10% of what you can farm from Dark Fae in Sin City, like Cintranos. So I don't think people are going to be walking around with Merciless sets anytime soon. Because personally, it took me like a year of farming lethal gear to like finally have like a good enough set to like slap on like 1 or 2 champions. Like, that's what I think. I don't know. So but I guess like Sin City, like Cintranos is gonna be that content that's gonna drive the end game for a year or 2 probably. I was gonna make a video on like a roadmap for Raid for 2024. Raid actually said to us in Discord that they wouldn't give us a roadmap. They wouldn't give us a roadmap. If you guys have been playing the game for a while, you guys would notice that Raid used to give us a roadmap, right? They used to give us a roadmap, basically, you know, telling us what's gonna happen, you know, whenever. But they now told us that they won't be doing that anymore, because they said that they don't want to give us false hope and give us like expectations of certain things. Like, that's what they kind of said. They said like they don't want us to have expectations, and for them, I guess they received a lot of backlash for them not fulfilling certain expectations from their previous roadmaps. So now they don't want to give us the roadmap anymore. So that's the gist of what they said to me, like to us, the content creators. So I was thinking about doing a video on the on the 2024 roadmap, and what they are missing quite a bit of content that they said they would do, like, well, mainly this one, the Great Void, so the new clan boss. The other one would be Hydra, Ultra Nightmare Hydra. Missing that. And then what they could do is probably they're gonna add you know, nightmare difficulty for Sin City, right? So that's gonna be those can be big content drops. The other thing that they could do is hard mode Sand Devil, hard mode, you know, Shogun. They can do 25 minnow if they want, you know. These ones definitely should be 25. These should go to 25, and should increase the drops for mythicals, of course. But that's eventual. This will happen, right? And this will be like, you know, the next two-year plan for Raid, probably, to stretch out the farming. So yeah. Do you think it's worth mythic charms for lethal forging, or save them? I think you will get plenty of mythic charms. Let's do some crafts while we chat. So you guys don't know, use RSL Helper to blast through your forge. It's very nice. So here I'm just gonna burn through, you know, all my resilience gear. And it'll only save gear that hits your requirements. But anyway, we can chat. So let's see. Yeah, so I was saying, like, you would get plenty of mythic charms, I think. So you should probably use them on lethal. and you know that it's still probably the best craftable set, right? So for me, it's you probably use it on lethal or even perception. Like perception is still like an end game set, and having mythical pieces would be really nice. How was your Christmas? My Christmas was very good. It was mostly kind of quiet, but it was nice. It was nice. Yeah, thanks for asking. Do you plan to play live arena today during stream? No, I won't. Just doing CVC today. I won't have. It doesn't show up in my. I won't be around for the schedule for live arena anyway. So yeah, it's just gonna be CVC today on stream. They lied about Hydra heads. Yeah, they were supposed to add one more Hydra head. So, you know, they missed that one too. So I don't know what their plan is for 2024. Like I said, they're not disclosing a roadmap for us. What's up, Shooter? Welcome, man. What's up? Are you going to join Hell Hades free to play thing? I haven't had a chance to look at what he was proposing for the event. Some of my clanmates have mentioned it, and to me it sounds like it's too much for me to do. You know what I mean? Like I've run 2 accounts, right? And both of them are level 100, they're end game. There's lots to do on both accounts, and I'm already neglecting my second account. So if I were to open a brand new account, I would neglect the second account even further, and then the first account would probably even suffer too. I mean, the first account already kind of suffers because my attention is split, right? Like both accounts, I was doing a deck of fate. I was like, you know, doing math for both accounts to be make sure I have all the stuff. And yeah, I can't really manage a free to play another account properly, so I'm not gonna bother with it most likely. But I was thinking about doing like a free to play account, like not a free to play, but a new free to play account, just so I can get like, you know, it's like content is different content, right? Because it kind of puts you in the position of a brand new player. Obviously, like I am free to play, but my account is, you know, super end game, so I have certain things I don't need to worry about anymore that a brand new player will have to worry about. So I was thinking like, oh, I could put myself in those, you know, that position, but I don't think I can play another account properly. So that's kind of like, yeah, the reasoning for everything. And I don't think I would do like a challenge or anything like and properly, because obviously it would be my third account, so I wouldn't be playing it with like dedicated effort or anything like that. So it's just my thoughts. Try to set up some of this tag team single affinity. Playing third account may kill me. You want to do it? Oh, good luck. I decided to pull 17 sacreds for the owl. On the 7th, I pulled the owl. Oh, that sucks. Then an Elder Scarg and an Altan. Oh, wow. You pulled 3? You pulled 3 legendaries. I mean, that's pretty good rates. But, yeah, pulling the owl really sucks. Ugh. At least you didn't pull the owl on, like, the 19th card, you know? I know someone in clan or something. He was doing, like, some kind of guarantee champion, and he pulled the champion on, like, the second last shard or something. It's so brutal. But yeah. At least you got 3. I mean, not the best 3, but you got 3. You almost quit pulling? Yeah. Such a... man. I did the owl on both accounts. I hope the owl is... I hope the owl will be good. I think the owl will be good. And there wasn't much play testing on it. That's the thing. But based on the kit covers a lot, and the multipliers weren't that great, but they weren't super awful. So I think the owl has lots of potential, and I'm hoping, yeah, it's good. The price for it was quite expensive. 20 sacreds, right? It is quite expensive. How the 4 Legos doing? What's up, Trunda? 4 Legos. Which 4 Legos? You guys, hold on. I have a bunch of stuff going on. Hold on. Like, if you guys see my, pulled a bunch of new stuff. I mean, there's so many shard pull events recently, right? For New Year's and the holidays. But I have a bunch of stuff in the running through Minnow right now. So I pulled Trunda. So if you guys didn't watch one of my shard pull videos, I pulled Trunda during the 15x. Super random. Like, you know, obviously you put your shards in to give yourself the best chance, but I wasn't expecting a Trunda. Like, I'm not close to Mercy. I was basically just pulling just to complete the deck event, and then I pulled Trunda out. So my first Trunda on both accounts. You know, obviously I've been playing the game for like 3+ years on both accounts. Lots of ancient sacred shards. Never pulled a Trunda. So this is my first Trunda. And then I'm running Nia and Trunda in the same pull session. So I was like super happy with these two. And then I'm gonna run Blizzard through Masteries as well. Who else would I have? Oh, Tormin. Yeah, Tormin's going through as well. Tormin's gonna be super good for my account, my main account. I was thinking to gear somebody here on stream. Ragosh. I've had Ragosh maxed out since the last CVC, so 2 weeks ago. And I haven't had an opportunity to gear him out. He's booked, he's mastered, but I haven't had a chance to gear him out. So I might gear him out on stream. Just something different, but my 4th, yeah. I pulled Sato. Sato is huge because he filled up my undead horde. So Sato is my last undead horde. The only 2 factions I have maxed out is High Elves, which plus 10 for Arbiter, and then Undead Hordes for CFE. I have CFE, Rotos, and UDK. It's pretty huge, actually, Undead Horde. I would like to fill out Demon Spawn, because then I have my Duchess, but I'm pretty far from Demon Spawn. But I definitely pull shards. I don't hoard shards. Because I need to fill out my faction guardians to boost my stats for you know, arena and stuff like that, right? There's no point in me sitting on shards or sitting on resources because my account basically gets weaker every day if you think about it. So I want to maximize what I can do with it right away. Sorry, I'm gonna miss out on chat here. Hey, welcome everybody. A lot of new people just popping in here, so welcome guys. Sorry, just gonna catch one chat. Considering most guaranteed Legos 20 nowadays, I take the Deck of Fate where you end up getting additional resources. I agree, yeah. They've already set the price, right? They set the price at 20 about a year ago, I think. For Elva it was 20, and then they did Mishnaki at 20. So they know that people are paying 20 for 20 Sacred's worth for legendaries, and they're okay with that. So that's the price, right? That's the price right now. So how to get a lot of CVC points for beginners other than spending money? Open shards. Don't open shards. Shards are not how you get points in this game. I never open shards during CVC because it's always not very efficient. The best way to get points is for at least for a new player, it's going to be difficult to get points. So I wouldn't worry too much about CVC if you're brand new or starting out. Winning doesn't give you great resources. So your effort's not really rewarded. So that's the first thing. So I wouldn't go too hard unless you're at least an Ultra Nightmare. So in Ultra Nightmare, you can at least have pretty good resources. You have books coming in and all that stuff. Oh man, did I miss Brutal Chest? That's probably the one I missed. Damn it. And yeah, so you just do your normal thing. Don't focus on CVC if you're a brand new player. For end game player, most of your points will come from Tag Team Arena. Tag Team Arena is a big one. Crafting is good for additional points in silver, so make sure you do all your crafts. You know, like you can have all this material, you can craft all of it. Gives you lots of points. Farming, you can save your books. Books are worth a lot. So any kind of like legendary books. If you have a champion you want to, you know, book out or whatever, book them out. Those are worth a lot. If you have champions that you want to pull, like fragments, you know, save that for obviously CVC, so you can pull those for good points. If you have Great Hall, save these upgrades for CVC. They're worth quite a bit. Things are slipping my mind. Sorry, guys. So excited for Torment. I won the 4-star. Ah, oh, congrats, man. 24k is a good price, dude. That's a good price. Trenda is the only dwarf I'm missing in that faction. I even have a max dwarf faction guardians. Nice. Yeah, I was very happy with Trenda. You know, long time you wanted Trenda, but now I want her for Hydra for some damage, so very happy there. I really regret not going for Ragash. I remember for this account I couldn't get Ragash because then he was like 150 ancients, but he's definitely worth it. I pulled him from a random Sacred Shard maybe like a month ago. He's definitely insanely good for live arena. Counters Harma very good. I thought about building Sato for Centranos at a hard stuck on a stage you basically need Ragash for. I have Ragash for that stage and I'm still stuck on that. That Elva was 20 was hell. I had 18. I'm so pissed. Yeah, Elva's good. Always low on void shards. Hey man, you just gotta save. I spent 40 on the Deck of Fate, so I had like 150. But there hasn't been a really good event since I pulled for Taras, so I haven't had a really good, like a big void pull session. 15x works. 1 shard from DT pops out Ragash. Nice. Congrats. Spider helps. Yeah. Yeah. Any high level dungeon helps. Spider helps because it's fast usually. But yeah, I don't spend too much on dungeon grinding, to be honest, for points. A lot of my points come from like stuff that I've saved up. Like for example, like crafting. I definitely want to craft all my stuff. So I'm going to do my crafts again. Let's see, you spent 70 on the 2x. Oh, I see. You got the ice skin for Trunda, but no Trunda. Between Foley and Ragash for Arena, who will make more of a difference? Ragash is generally better. Foley's kind of special because he brings the block revive and he can't be CC'd. So some people will, you know, for example, bring like a Kymar to like, you know, sleep and strip. But if they sleep, Foley gets the turn meter and then Foley can drop the AoE nuke and then maybe kill the nuker. Sometimes that happens to me if I'm not paying attention. Like if I run into like a 3v3 team and then, you know, I forget about the Foley. It happens to me once in a while. Ragash, I mean, personally, Ragash is way better than Foley in live arena, and it's not even a comparison. But for classic arena, I use Foley still on my alt account. He's one of my better nukers, and the block revive is really nice because it just makes fights quicker, more manageable. I'm not too sure. They're kind of the same. How about this? I'm guessing you have an Arbiter. If you have an Arbiter, you probably want your attack-based damage dealer to be your main damage dealer. So you would go with Foley. That's about it. If you have CF, then maybe you can consider Ragash. Because Ragash, he obviously needs a defense up for maximum damage. Just like how Foley needs attack up. But there's not many good defense up champions that you can put before Ragash. Mithrala, maybe. Sifi is the obvious one, but not everyone has Sifi. So, I mean, Sifi is a void legendary. Not many people have Sifi. Sorry, I should rephrase that. But yeah. What's the best gear, speed, or savage to spend like 30k energy? I'm still early game, I think, because I still hit Nightmare Clan Boss. Can't reach UN. If you're still early game, I wouldn't invest all your energy into gear because you're probably not farming the highest levels. You're not getting the highest gear drops. So it's kind of not worth it to spend 30k energy on like mid-level dungeons. I would build more 60s. I would master all your main champions. Make sure that's done first. And then obviously, you know, like even something like Spider would probably be helpful because it gives you silver. But if you need to spend 30k energy on a dungeon, if you're mid game, you probably still want to do Dragon, I would say, just for speed gear. But Fire Knight might actually be good too. Regeneration gear is very good, especially in the mid game. Like if you don't have in the mid game, you don't have a proper teams, right? You don't have champs that can, you know, carry your team, full revive, full heals, or whatever. So having regeneration gear on some of your support champions is actually pretty nice. But it also depends on which dungeon you can farm the highest, so you can get the highest quality gear. Just some random thoughts. Foley is so hot right now versus Wukong. The monkey is in every fight. True, yeah. Wukong is very popular. I find Ragash with no CP not that good. Prefer Stultus. Ragash is used versus Harma. That's the biggest thing for Ragash, right? He has a good A1. He can self-buff himself. So he can play locked out really well. So that's kind of like the power of Ragash. Sifi, yeah, sad face. Arbiter team has Yakara as DPS, don't have Sifi. In Mithril team, I have Magnar. Magnar works, yeah. I think Foley is better than Yakara, to be honest. So if you want to replace Yakara, you can use Foley. If you want something different or a Spirit Nuker for, you know, different coverage, then Ragash is very good. Ragash is one of the best Spirit Nukers, right? I guess non-mythical. FK24 or Hard Dragon 2. Dragon 2 would give you better gear. Yeah, it would give you better gear. But FK24, I mean, it's still going to be pretty good. You could spend 30k on FK24 for Savage gear. Yeah, I think that's okay. I was thinking like you were much lower, but 24 is probably good enough. I farmed 24 for a long time. But keep in mind that CVC won't give you full points for level 24 dungeons. 25 is much higher CVC points, but 24 is better for overall gear quality and silver, actually. Using the Force Invasion for new accounts, Perception carries most accounts. Yeah, I mean, even the end game, Perception is still widely used. Actually, it's critical. Actually, Perception is a critical set for sure. Most people should be sent to prison for how psychopaths they could be. Like, why the fuck putting 2-man defenses during CVC and put all of them? I'm seriously considering making a video game video playing 3v3 and everyone with SS gets his mom called. I don't know. They just, I don't know. They want to be annoying, I guess. I always put 3 cold hearts because if I'm putting 1-man defense, it means I want to get hit. I don't want people to avoid hitting me. That's for sure. Agree about Dragon. Stalwart gear. Yep, Stalwart gear is actually very good for clan boss as well. If you don't run like unkillable or anything like that. But speed is important, right? The speed gear is always going to be important. So it's definitely something to keep working on. Personally, I've actually started farming dragon much less this year. The first 2 years I farmed dragon a lot. Like any speed event, I would go pretty ham. But this year I kind of like backed off a little bit because all my speed gear is like on my arbiter at least was like triple gear or triple rolls or better. So yeah, I kind of backed off a little bit. I actually don't farm Fire Knight that much either, because you know your best gear comes from lethal. Every 3 months you're gonna get 150, 170 crafts. You know, if you break it down, that's like 50 pieces a month. You definitely don't get 50 pieces of savage gear a month from Fire Knight. Regardless, like for me, like I don't get that much. Like spending tons of energy, I don't. Actually, I'll show you guys how much savage gear I actually got for this savage event. So currently I spent 14,000 points roughly in Fire Knight, the Fire Knight tournament right now. It's about 5,000 energy. It's not really that much. I had to do it to finish off the Deck of Fate. Otherwise, I would probably save for CVC, of course. But so, oh man, why are you doing this, man? My clanmate, he's like my cluster mate plus clanmate. He was at 9,000 earlier today, and I was like, yo, man, do I have to worry about you? I went first. Like, do I have to worry about you here? And then he, look at this. So anyways, I'm at 13.7, and I'll show you guys what kind of gear I got. I didn't roll any of it yet. Oh crap, I did. I probably rolled it to 8. Hold on, let me jump back into it. I got maybe like 10 pieces worth a roll. Oh, here we go. So the plus 8s. So the plus 8s are what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pieces from 13,000. So I don't keep 5-star gear. So that's, you know, you can double it if you add 5-star gear. But I got 7 pieces. And they're probably not even worth rolling. So like this piece, like I don't know if you guys see this piece. Sorry, my head's probably in the way, right? Sorry, my head's in the way. Yeah, like this piece, total trash, right? This piece, total trash. Like I would roll these because it has speed, so I can go for quad speed. But these are trash. I should just remove these. These are junk. This one, trash. This one, trash. This one, okay. This one can be okay. Like maybe like, you know, accuracy nuker. Like this one's trash. This one's trash. So I got one okay piece. Oh, let's see this weapon. Double speed 17. Maybe triple speed can be okay. Speed is so important, guys. Yeah. There you go. 14,000 Fire Knight points. He lied. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up on chat. Yo, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, operator. What's up, man? What do you think about Constantine? I only have Rotos and Ronda for live arena. I'm thinking of booking Constantine. I do have Constantine. I don't use him very often just because I'm blessed with lots of nukers. He hits pretty hard. He has a good A1. His A1 hits hard. His single target also hits hard. But his problem is that he doesn't hit hard enough. Like he hits hard, but he doesn't hit hard enough. He's also very squishy, 14k HP. So keeping him alive would be trouble. Just like any nuker. He has the special faction hate. The block revive against the factions, which is kind of nice. And it does make him a little bit scary, but you know, he's not top tier, but he's decent. He's decent. I used one book in Makagi and hit the ally attack. I guess you're done, man. You can save your books. My Makagi is not fully booked. She works excellent. She's excellent. See, look, I hit one book here. I hit a book here, which is totally useless. And then I hit the one book in the ally and I stopped. So 3 books. If you go into her or metamorph form, you want the book, like the only cooldown is this move, but you have to hit 2 books here, which is kind of not worth it. And frankly, like when I use her, I don't use this that often. I don't use this more than once. If I use it, I use it one time. This is the move you want to use all the time. And if you hit a book in this res, it's actually really nice. Most of my gear comes from Forge or DT, with Centralis, the new set, as a premium for attack nuclears. Exactly, right? So you actually don't need to spend energy in dungeons, but I understand like early game, mid game, you're going to be spending energy in dungeons. So, you know, Spider, you need accessories. Like I still need accessories on my account. I don't farm Spider enough, and there's so many like factions and pieces that, you know, you definitely can't go wrong farming Spider. And most of my energy nowadays goes here, Sand Devil. So I've done a lot of farming in like 3 years of this game. And right now it's easier for me to upgrade my existing pieces than it is to farm better pieces. Like that's the idea. So that's kind of like where most of my energy goes. But I usually follow like schedules. So like the tournament schedule, I kind of like, it's like I follow the tournament circuit, you know. Whatever tournament is on, I try to prioritize that for where my points go and so forth. You know, free to play, right? You try to maximize your resources, you maximize your return on energy and whatever. Yeah. I want Clan Quest events running Minotaur. Yeah. You know, most people probably don't run Minotaur. Oh, nice. You know, you mentioned Clan Quest. I gotta jump into this because my clan is notoriously mean with the clan quests, because they hop in here, they don't say anything, and then they just scoop up all the easy clan quests, and then they leave you with nothing. So okay, let's see here. 10 debuffs. This one I can do pretty easily. Rares. I guess I'll do this one. This one's one of the easy ones because it. Oh shit. Oh no. Did I pick the wrong one? I picked the wrong one. Oh no. No, I can't do this one. Oh no, I was supposed to pick the 10 simultaneous debuff one, because then you can do that in one run. Fuck, this is like 100 runs. And I don't even run decreased speed on my Fire Knight team. Alright, sorry clan. Sorry clan. We lost one. This one's easy. So usually I pick 1-1-1. We have a rule where we don't pick more than one in the first day. I kind of botched that. Sorry guys. Don't follow me. There's a lot going on, so I was a little you know. There's a lot going on. 100 debuffs on a single hydro battle. Normal. Okay. Like it. Fully upgrade rare champion skills. Terminator, classic arena. Okay, fine. Okay, what's in the clan shop today? Nothing. Accuracy charms are good. I'm gonna pick those up. What else? Accessories. These are like such crapshoots. Like, I'll be lucky if I get 2 6-star pieces from that. Energy is great. I don't buy these pieces. They're just kind of not really that great, and the chance of hitting anything good is kind of pretty hard actually. Yeah, so I'll do the same on my second account. Sorry, I know you guys are laughing. I haven't kept up with chat. Clan quests. Yeah, Maple going for the throat. Yeah, the bastard. Damn lady, that lady is fast. I wish Crixia had the same base speed. I would be around 390 if she was 115 base speed. Congrats, man. Like, Crixia is pretty insane. Yeah, but this lady Mikage is pretty fast. She's you know, not fully, you know, doesn't have full faction guardians or anything like that. She's in probably my second fastest gear. My Sifi is actually faster. And she's in 6-piece protection. But she has full Faction Guardian, so plus 10 speed. Counting her A1s, which are insane, she def top 3 mythic. Mikagi's so underrated. Oh, I love Mikagi, man. Like, she's insane, especially for live arena. Sand Devil, so vital. Yeah, Sand Devil is. Can you show your Sand Devil team? Yeah, sure, no worries. I mean, you know, pretty free to play team, right? You know, Riho, 90 Void Shards, guarantee. Nut, Fusion, Nut, 1+1 Sacred Event. Got really lucky pulling Nut and Theodore, FYI. Nut and Theodore in the same 1+1 pull, insane. Imar, you know, free to play champion. Sifi, basically a free champion, right? I'll show you guys. I joke about free to play because I'm free to play. But yeah, this is obviously not a free to play team. If you want a free to play team, you obviously have to go Aneri plus anybody with the 6-star plus anybody with the 6-star Brimstone, or there's a new build with this guy, the most recent fusion, Blizzard. He can solo the Sand Devil. So this guy can solo the Sand Devil because of his passive. Basically, when he's killed, he comes back. So yeah, that makes sense, right? That's pretty good. But he needs to have at least a 5-star blessing to apply Brimstone. So that's the way that you can kind of cheese the boss. So he can farm the boss with 4 food in about 3 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes. But you know, there's gonna be other, yeah. Those are like the free to play options. Sand Devil is just like a shit dungeon, to be honest. But I'd kill for a perception boot, ascended speed with a roller accuracy. I know, right? Like, it's like these simple things that you just don't have. I think it took me like, I don't know, 15 boots to get my ascended speed boot for perception. But yeah, it's nasty sometimes. Can it fail if Riho doesn't land her debuffs? It fails if she misses her decreased defense. So it's like a 97%, 98%. Because one of my nuts is in Relentless. So there's a chance that he can come back even with the decreased defense not applied. Just to weaken with the Relentless nut and sneak out a win. So Thiefy and Riho, very free to play friendly. Cronam, yep, Cronam works. Can you run your team again? Sure. I don't have any energy, so free to play. I have to wait for my energy to come back, so we'll come back to it. Aniri with Visix 6-star Brimstone should work. Yeah, I think so. It should work, depending on the speed, right? Speed tune. You just have to make sure that Aniri has her cooldowns available at the right time. That's basically it. And Visix can do whatever because she's going to just apply the Brimstone, right? But anybody with the 6-star Brimstone can do it with Aniri because they come back, they're going to apply it, and then the boss dies from Brimstone or whatever. 6 stars, Drexar, Blood Twin, and Godseeker, does it work? I think anybody with the 5 or 6-star Brimstone plus Aniri can do it. Because when they get revived by Aniri, when they die, they will, you know, attack and then apply the Brimstone. And then that's what's going to kill the boss. So as long as you have the proper like turn speeds for Aniri, then it should work. I'm surprised that not more people like showcase that. Maybe it's slow, but I don't think it's that much slow. I don't think it's that slow actually. It should be like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes probably. Holy crap, like look at this. Oh wait, never mind. That was just Ramontu and Wukong. I was like, whoa, he killed half my team. It's like the squishiest champions he killed. One of my accounts has 2 speed on speed trip accuracy boots. Wow. That's nice. You kind of need double nut to do a Sand Devil run with a Krizia and nut. Don't think it works. I feel like it works. I feel like I saw somebody with a Crisia nut. Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. A Crisia nut, because a Crisia double hits, right? So nut triple hits. Actually, a Crisia should work. Crisia plus nut is 5, so that's 50% HPs, but they have to be capped, right? So they need enough damage to cap with defense up only. Otherwise, you might fail more often. Like if weaken falls off and you can't cap, then you're gonna fail more often. Like, yeah, for me with 2 nuts, that's 120% HP off. I think one of my nuts don't cap, but that's okay because I overkill by 20%. I use 2 nuts, Kymar, Lydia, and a Crisia. Wow, 24. It fails if Kymar, Lydia fails. Kymar works on 24, right? Not 25. He works on 24, yeah. Scratch uses a Crisia, yeah. He triple hits. God gear, of course. What would you recommend for Rotos beginning Soul Awakenings? I've watched so many videos and even yours, and there are different suggestions. Oh, I was talking about his nuts. Yeah, sorry. I say nut. I know it's like Ganut. Is it Ganut or Newt? Rotos. So here's my Rotos. In terms of blessings, I use War of the Fallen. I think this is a pretty clear best. It's not going to be the best damage for any nuker. You could give him, if you want maximum damage, you're going to be taking Soul Reaper, or you're going to be taking Lightning Cage, because they give you like extra little bits of damage. So it's more damage, and also attack is going to be more for Rotos. The math breakdown is in favor of the plus attack. Sorry, I'm randomly clicking. So, sorry. Word of Fallen. So Fallen gives you plus 5k attack, 5k HP, which is worth less damage than 500 attack. So if you want more damage, you're going to be taking Soul Reaper, or you're going to be taking Lightning Cage for the plus 500 attack, or you can take Phantom Touch. Yeah, Phantom Touch is also very good for 500 attack, plus you get a little chance to inflict bonus damage, which is kind of nice too. Rotos does hit quite often sometimes, so you get extra chance to do more damage. The thing with Ward of the Fallen is that HP gives damage as well as mitigation, right? So Rotos, although he has a passive that makes him very strong, in I guess the tier of arena that I'm in, he needs the extra mitigation still. So he can survive some of the smaller hits. So it's gonna take a turn after first DPS round. He will wake up. He is going to take a turn. Sorry, Alpha, lost track of the. Well, you have to make sure that the timing of your team works out with the all the attacks, right? There's some nuance there, because I can show the team again. Sorry, I'll show the team again. I was just joking about the energy, but I'll show the team again. I haven't built my second nut yet. Kind of no clue on double nut builds. Nut kills Shogun very good. He kills Sand Devil very good. He's good for Hydra. I use him for Fire Knight 10. So that's kind of like where I use him too. But here, I'll bring out some energy. I guess I'll use this one. Okay, so let's try that Sand Devil run again. We can do it on 1x speed. So on 1x speed, you have the sleep, he gets slapped, right? And then the debuffs start landing. And then he will wake up. And then the hits come. Okay, then the hits come. He hits again. And then the reset happens. And then with Sifi's little boost, it pushes the nuts faster than the Sand Devil's 270 speed. And then the nuts will get the last hit before he gets his attack. So that's kind of how it works. I mean, it works super well, right? So I'll show you guys my Fire Knight team. So this is my other double nut team. So Fire Knight 10 It's not 100%. Unfortunately, I can't get it to 100%. It's 95%. I just ran 250 runs and it was 95%, which I'm actually pretty happy with, especially for Fire Knight 10. So, and it's pretty fast. It's like 2.5 minutes. Flat HP is more valuable than attack. On accessories for sure. Yeah, so you want your rings and banners to be flat HP instead of attack. Main stat. And then you want attack percentage. So like on your chest, your boots, you want attack percentage. But you don't want him too slow, but he can work slow in a defensive team. But if you want him to be like offensive, you definitely need Rotos to be fast. Like you see my Rotos, almost 280 speed, right? He's in my best gear. He's in my best gear on my account, lethal with cruel. He's almost 280 speed with 300 crit damage, right? So he cranks. But he can work with no speed because you just rely on his passive to give him turns. So you put him on a go second, you give him no speed, make him hit like a truck, let him get hit, and then he'll just wipe the team, right? That kind of works too. I used him like that in a while when my gear was kind of bad. How do you buy 6-star souls as free to play? It takes 7 to 8 months of saving for you to get 1 6-star soul from beginning. So that's what happened with my Rotos. I built him from 0 stars to 6 stars. Just grinding Iron Twins every day. I mean, it takes time. That's why I don't have that. Like, think about it this way. I grinded Taras from 0 to 5 star in 6 months. I have enough resources for his 6 star. If it showed up today, I can buy it. Turbo was a lucky pull. I pulled him from a shard. I pulled the 5-star soul from a shard, which is super lucky. R-Tech was an event, so I got that. And then Death Knight was an event. This was a tournament event. This was an event. This was building up from 0 to 3. So most of them, I haven't really pulled, got lucky. This is a build. This is a build up from 0. This is a build up from 0. Like the lucky ones was like this one, 3-star, this one, sure money. And then lucky Turvo. That's it. So anyways, show you guys the double nut Fire Knight team. How fast are both nuts? You want them just under 270 speed. So the Sand Devil is 270 speed. He goes 270 speed. You want the nuts to be just under, so I'd say 260-ish. And then with the CFE turn meter boost, it'll boost them past the Sand Devil, and then they will go before Sand Devil goes. That's how it works. You never made a Fire Knight hard team. Oh, well, double nuts will help. You've been waiting forever for your 4-star Rotos. Raid need to do something about the wait times. I waited 2 months for my 3-star Taras. And then after I got my 3-star, I got my 4 and 5-star basically in 1 month. So it's kind of like, obviously it's random, but, I would like to think that because I waited so long that I'd had to wait less. But it doesn't work that way. You could easily wait forever for your next soul. So yeah. 280 speed on Rotos, so broken. What boots does your Rotos have? He has speed boots, I think. Speed boots with attack percentage. I'll double check. But yeah, you notice that my Rotos attack is not super high. It's only 6k. Can you show your Harma build? I saw pretty fast. Yeah, all my live arena, my main live arena champions are very, very fast. They're in my best gear. PvE is like nothing, right? Like these dungeons and stuff. You don't need your best gear for a lot of these dungeons. You just put good enough gear. But your arena teams, you want them to be the best because that's where you're gonna need them to be better. So the way this team works is one of the nuts is actually full-time A1, and then the other nut will go into the A3 to speed up the run. It's about 2.5 minutes, and 95% success rate with this team. I'm pretty happy. I can bring it down to Fire Knight 6 and be 100% or close to 100%, but Fire Knight 10 for CVC makes the most sense. Do you build your nuts in Savage? I have one in Savage, one in Relentless. Currently building Bad L, Deacon, Draco, Kale, Seeker in Clan Boss. I want to upgrade to Corvus and Taragi. Who should I replace? I think Taragi you cannot replace because he brings the attack down, ally protection, shield. So Taragi is too important to replace. Corvid is just a damage dealer, so you'll probably replace Corvid with probably Dracomorph. You don't need Deacon for Clan Boss unless you need the Leech. You don't need Kale, that's for sure, if you have Dracomorph. Who would you replace Razovar with? Maybe Longbeard? Razovar has a multi-hit. So Razovar brings multi-hit plus AoE damage. You could use Yakaro. Yakaro brings AoE freeze, which kind of protects your whole team, right? So Yakaro would bring a little bit of AoE damage. He would protect your team, so you don't need to kill the wave super fast. But your Razovar also brings the speed aura, which is very important. Yakaro works, Cold Heart works. Cold Heart's also very weak too because she gets touched and she's gonna die. Do you do takeovers? No, I don't. Sorry, I don't have time for takeovers. But yeah, I'm happy to give my time whenever I can. But takeovers, they take too long. That's the problem. But I'm sure many content creators will give takeover services, so you just gotta seek them out. So I do have one nut in Savage, so 264 speed, enough accuracy for Nightmare Hydra or Hard Fire Knight. Here's my Razovar. He is in damage gear, so he's pretty quick damage gear. The big thing with him is that you want him to be faster than your fastest champion after his speed boost. So he's 358 after his speed boost. He won't be faster than Akagi, but you want this guy to be faster than your DPS for sure, because it's like the sequence that they go into the shields. You want the nuts to be the last champions to go into the shield, because when the shields take all the hits and then go down, you want the nuts to start hitting the actual body to reduce the turn meter. So his speed's not super important, but obviously you want him to be quick to down the waves. Lanathro, he is in damage gear. You want him fast so he can cycle back to his ally attack as soon as possible. And then you guys want to see my Harma build. Here's my Harma build. She's in Savage and Cruel. She's 265. And yeah, she has no damage blessing. She has polymorph blessing. When I get if I go for the 4-star, I would probably go for this one, War of the Fallen. Gives her a little bit HP, some damage. There's no defense-based damage blessing, so, but War of the Fallen is very good at keeping her alive. Why Relentless over Reflex? Just stats? Mainly stats, but I do think Relentless is probably better. Just to get the extra, like sometimes when you're doing Fire Knight, you get the extra A1s, and then it actually helps bring down the shield too, or keep the turn meter down, for example. Yeah, I think also it's easy to cap his damage, like versus like, so getting extra turns into a cap on his A3. I think Relentless would probably be better, but my reflex gear is not that great anyway, so it wasn't a big consideration. Question: do you do account to definitely need some help on my trash can? Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people here, so I appreciate all you guys. I do stream every CVC, so I stream once every 2 weeks. If you guys want to drop by, I'm happy to answer any questions. I know that's not going to be a lot of time for a lot of people, but I definitely cannot do any takeovers, unfortunately. Just do like Family Guy, do the normal 9 to 5 8-hour grind. So after my stream, I'm going to be heading off to work. So it's just the way it is. Don't have too much time to spend. Takeovers take a long time, and I don't want to do a bad job, especially if it's paid. It's what's up, Grim Reaper? How are you, man? How's CVC going? Car was good because of the speed down. Yeah, you don't want to rely too much on the speed down. That's the thing. If the speed down fails and your team fails, it's really bad news. But Yakaro is he's good. He's in Fire Knight 10 teams for sure. Let's see what we got in the Soul Merchant. Nobody good. Nobody good. All right, moving on. All right, back to the resilience grinding, shall we? Lady Mikagi Masteries. Eagle Eye. Support an Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye for the tier 6 support. One CC is here who does them. Yeah, Grim Reaper can do some takeovers if you guys are interested. Send him the info. He's part of my cluster. And he has a lot of experience. He plays a couple accounts. So if you guys are interested in some help, extra help, definitely reach out. Do I actually need 100% crit rate? On anybody that you want to do damage, you want 100% crit rate. CVC is very easy, just getting 400k and relaxing. Yeah, same. Our CVC is going to be very chill, so we're just chilling out right now. Do you watch manga or anime? I used to. I don't have much time to watch too much TV. So usually, like, I actually still watch raid content creators. So basically, when I'm playing the game, when I'm grinding, sometimes I have like videos on the background, like I'll be like watching and grinding. Raid's kind of nice that there are some automated sections to play with, so you just let it auto and then you can watch some videos. You know, I play the game very actively still. So I know some CCs don't play the game actively, they just, you know, make content. But for me, I make content and I play the games actively. So I do like having different sources of information. So like any like obviously part of your community, your cluster, Discord, you know, any avenue, Reddit, any avenue where there's information. I'm still very much like in tune, involved, because I still play the game actively, right? Okay. How do you get so much purple stones? I have like 4 to 5k gold and always 100 or 200 purples. Which one's purple stone? They can earn them for free if they save channel points on Twitch. Yeah, I do the same always. Grinding and watching raid in the background. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Sorry, I don't know what's purple stones. Which purple stones are we talking about? Oh, are you talking about the crafting material? Are you talking about this? He means the charms. Oh, these things? Yeah, I don't know how. I like you get them from rewards, right? Like random chests and stuff. Like in tournaments and events. You also can buy them here at the bazaar. So the 3v3 shop. So I buy them every week. You get 10 every week, so that's 40 a month. Obviously that's not that much considering that I have like 1,000. But you get them kind of randomly in like different chests and stuff. Yeah. Oh, not the charms? Oh, the crafting material. Oh, yeah. So the crafting material you get from faction wars. So you do faction wars. The higher you go, you get more stuff. You get more crafting material. You 100% need to do faction wars every day. Like this is something I never miss, like faction wars, because the materials is so important. Yeah, you want perception gear. That's one of the best sets in the game, and it's like totally farmable. And crafts give you silver, so you're never silver starved. So I'm never silver starved. Yeah, so you get a little bit of material here. Like even for the last two, I always do. Just because chance of getting a small glyph as well. I gotta make sure I don't have that stupid quest that screws you over before I use up my last 2 keys. You guys know which quest I'm talking about. CC gives a lot now. Oh, Curse City. Yeah, Curse City, true. Yeah, they give a lot of glyphs and material and stuff, yeah. Did you use the mythical charms on lethal gear? What about using it on the Forge Pass sets as free to play? 100%, yeah. Use the best mythical charms on your best gear. Lethal gear, bolster gear, you know, those are your best craftable sets. Even perception is worth considering, because perception is obviously super critical, and having mythical perception is very good, but you're more likely than not to have good perception pieces if you've been playing the game a long time. So definitely save them for like lethal and stuff. A dirty rare quest? Yeah, exactly. Thumbnail is fire, really? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Try my best. Thumbnail is one of the most fun things about YouTube creation. There, he beat me now. I'm number 2. This guy, man. This guy. This ungrateful clanmate of mine. He's gonna make me work for this first place. Yeah, he just passed me. Just shaking my head, man. Shaking my head. Spider turn attack, so we'll get that tomorrow. It's pretty nice. Okay, let's keep hammering this out. Single faction. Single faction. Okay. Single faction. Sorry, I know we're doing some of the boring stuff. I have to try to finish off these quests before I head off to work. I hate thumbnails. C positive at CVC. Yeah, I don't really care about winning the first place, especially against Maple. Like I said, he's a clanmate, which is kind of like joking around, but I'm probably not going to spend too much energy in the Savage event. Like I said, right? Like most of our gear comes from crafts nowadays, so going all in energy for these events just not gonna yield too much good stuff. But if you're still building up your inventory of artifacts, then it's definitely worthwhile to go pretty hard just to get some extra pieces. But for me, it's like 10,000 energy probably gives me like one piece, one good piece, maybe. I probably picked the wrong team. I got 3k stocked energy at the moment and probably just gonna do minnow. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, farming the dungeon just feels like, I think for most endgame players, they definitely agree, right? Sucks playing when you aren't on your own PC. Everything is slower. Yeah, that sucks. Thumbnails are fun. You have to learn how to do some stuff, so it's like a learning curve. Like obviously I'm still learning, but thumbnails are fun. It lets you be creative. Okay, let's see here. I know some people really hate it though. Like they hate thumbnails in general. They hate people that make thumbnails. It's like, oh, why is your thumbnail so clickbaity? Hate it. Stop that. Make your videos 30 seconds long. Why are you talking in your videos? Just show us what. Just show us. It's like, what? Dude, man, are you new to YouTube, man? I'm sorry, but like, I get it. But man, are you new to YouTube? Let's see here. I don't know. Do you guys agree? Like it, it's kind of like a necessary thing, right? Like, let's see. Sorry, I missed comments here. Probably booking Nut 2 and Torment tomorrow. Yeah, that's good. That's still like 25 bucks. Are points for CVC count after you win? Because I don't see them showing up. No, they should show up real time. So whatever you get should show up right away. I don't know, some thumbnails are funny, it just depends really. Yeah, it's true. I do like thumbnails, it's creative, it's process, right? I think mine are good. Okay, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't want mine to be too crazy, but I do like to have a little bit of fun with it. We gotta get the views. Yeah, exactly, right? So like some people they don't like thumbnails because they're like too extreme or whatever, or like, you know, they're too clickbaity, but you know, that's YouTube, man. Like, that's YouTube. I don't know what else to say. That's YouTube. If a channel doesn't get views, it dies, right? Or the person just stops doing it. So what do you want? You want the channel to die? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta run two dungeon runs here. If the title thumbnail is lying to get views, I always thumb down, and if they are really lying, I report. But that's so rare. Oh man, that's pretty bad. Not often does that happen. Blatant lie on the thumbnail. There is some misdirection. It's kind of like a skill, to be honest, to misdirect, but not misdirect enough, you know, to make them angry. Do you on your channel, anyone that doesn't like it can check the door? Fair enough. Yeah, I don't want to be I want to try to be like people pleaser. I know it's impossible to please everyone, but I try my best to listen to all feedback, right? So be open-minded to all feedback, of course. How much day you need to play before getting good pro spin gear? Sorry, not sure that word, Mo. Good gear is gonna take a long time. I mean, even for me, I can improve lots of pieces. Yeah, it's just all relative to the content you're doing. Yeah, can't do takeovers if I got no earnings. Screw that, exactly. At bare minimum, dungeon 20s rely on 24, and then hard 1 to 10. Best gear from doing Doom Tower Faction Wars. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Hell, Hades clickbait been off the chain though. Eventually, you'll lose the audience. I think he has protection. Like, I think he's protected now. He's so big. I think he cannot do any wrong. I think he cannot do wrong. And I don't think his stuff is clickbaity enough that people would be upset. I don't think so. I've watched all your vids since Scratch collab. Haven't seen clickbait at all. Oh, thanks, man. You know, yeah, big shout out to Scratch, obviously. You know, I just sent him a message like on the comments after watching him do a collab with I forgot who he's doing it with, but I just mentioned like, hey man, you want to do a collab for you to play Platinum? And he said, yeah, let's do it. Like, that's awesome. Like, he's such a chill guy, right? And like, you know, he's obviously a huge channel, and I'm like a nobody, and yeah, like definitely helped just get some more eyeballs on my channel or whatever. Not like insane amounts. It's not like I went from 0 to like, you know, Lamborghini in a day or anything like that, but definitely some very good you know, extra viewers and stuff, so it really helps. And you know, every day it's a grind, right? You just hope to progress every day and all that. Beat the erosion. You know how like you know, when your YouTube channel like erodes, if you're like inactive, your channel starts eroding. So you just try to beat that erosion every day and then try to grow a little bit if possible. HH is the grade gold standard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you need to do more of them, to be fair. Yeah, collabs are tough. I would love to do like more collabs, but schedule is tough for me. I can barely do live arena in the time slot that I can do live arena. just because schedule and stuff. But yeah. What's your setup PC? Is it the RTX 30? I'm using like an old. I think I'm using like a 1080 Ti or something. My computer broke earlier this year actually, and I needed to do work, so I bought a used computer on Facebook Marketplace the same evening. So I didn't have too much selection in what I could do. I built my last PC, but it lasted like 10 years or something. So it broke, and I had to buy a PC like literally that evening. So I bought a used one off Marketplace, and it's been working fine. But it's obviously it's not top tier. I didn't spend top money on it or anything like that. So maybe it'll be an upgrade in the future. But it works very, very fine right now. You love a makeover, but feel so weird. Touch that. What are you doing? Get off my account. Yeah, it's sentimental, right? Like you don't want to mess around. Like I wouldn't want people. Yeah. If anything, I wouldn't mind somebody doing like a gear cleanse just because it takes so much time on my account, but like, and I can't gear cleanse my own account because I'm a hoarder. But yeah. Sorry, you have a great voice for a radio podcast. Oh, thanks, man. Maybe it's the mic makes it nice. Showed up at least 3 times. But not enough essence. Oh, the essence problem. I hate that. It's just like when you have a champion that you want to book and then you don't have enough books. You're like, oh. I remember I think I have this weird like way I play the game sometimes. It's like, I think the first time that happened to me where I was like, oh, I want to book out a champion and I didn't have enough books. I was like, okay, I never want to feel this again. So I want to make sure I have enough books to always book out one champion if I need to book them out immediately. So I always keep at least 10 books laying around. That's you know, it's kind of weird, right? It's like a weird thing that I have, but I saved up to like 100 books before because I had like no champions to book. But lately I've been super book starved because been pulling tons of shards, trying to fill out my faction guardian, trying to improve my account, so forth. Tons of shard events and all that stuff. So lots of champions I want to book out and play. Single affinity. Sorry, I'm just managing the other account right now. Radio show collab with Drox. Drox has a really good voice. That guy has a really good voice for content. He's like a ring announcer, man. Like, that guy's so good. Can't beat that guy's voice. Trying to opposite, get the 0 books to spark RNG to give you. You got 70 books right now, about to blow 40. Nice. You be okay once you hit tier 3. Oh, tier 3? Oh man, tier 3 is tier 3. That's gonna be a while. Not really putting too much stock in tier 3, but we'll see where it goes. Having fun. Mastery. Oh, I have lots of champions with need for mastery. Hold on, let's see here. Trunda. See, I'm still working on masteries, right? 148. I'll probably finish that during CVC. Usually I go crit rate right away, but we could go plus 75 here. She doesn't need accuracy. Wait, does she need accuracy for Hydra? She doesn't, right? No, she doesn't need accuracy. Someone in chat, double check for me. Anyone have a Trunda for Hydra? No accuracy, right? Like you don't need HP burn or something stupid like that. HP burn doesn't work, sorry. Does it work? Does HP burn understand? Never mind. No accuracy. He's a voice actor. Oh, Drox is Oh, Drox is a voice actor. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. Cool to know. No, I take Shield Breaker. No. Hydra doesn't use Shield Breaker. Hydra would use this one probably. Full HP. Would you guys, for Hydra, I guess you guys go tough skin, right? Or would you guys, because this is for arena. You go here and then here for arena. This is for probably Hydra. And then this one. Just an actor? He's been in a bunch of commercials and movies? Yeah, no wonder. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, his voice is like awesome. So, yeah. Makes sense that he's a professional. Oh, that's not fair then. He's a professional. What the heck? Yeah, and his account is like, out of this world. It's like, it's kind of like the account you would have if, yeah, it's just out of this world. I don't know. It's out of this world. I cannot comprehend that level of account. Don't pair her with HP burn if you use a double hitter. Get the ally attack on defense. Forced to play. All right, let's go defense, and then we'll collect some energy here. And I'll just nuke that energy into hold on. What's the bonuses today? Champion objectives. Are we winning? We are winning. Champion objectives. Potion keeps. Gem spending. How imaginative. Potion keeps. I need potions. Do I run potions? That's kind of sad, right? Run minnow? That's also sad. I don't want you guys to sit through minnow. I'm gonna make you guys sit through some more Fire Knight. Let's see. He is probably more active than you, but def 100% free to play. They double your points for books. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, definitely booking out for this event then. Looks like my helper busted. Helper did bust. Okay. Okay. So okay, let's do a quick look. Actually, let's do a quick look on, let's stop this after this run. Let's do a quick look on my Rigosh. I want to gear my Rigosh on stream, I think. So we'll do some of that. Then you guys can give me some of your input, I guess. Make sure I get my dailies done on my other account. Should probably tell the stream when your PC makes sounds. Checked. When your PC makes sounds. Checked my PC twice now. My PC makes sounds? Shit, maybe you're right. I guess I need to turn off some notifications or something. That's probably why. Sorry about that. What's been up with helper? Said it was fixed? Yeah, I don't know. It works better since the last update, but yeah, still some crashes. Oh, the RSL crash sound. I see. Let me see if I can turn it off, like maybe notifications or something. Settings. Play sound if job finished. Load. Is there something where I can turn off the sound? Yeah, no, yeah, this is a little bit annoying. I can see that. I couldn't find a setting for sound. Regen gear is best for Ragash. Hey, what's up, 2X? Wasn't a helper sound, it was Windows. Oh, I see. You're right. Windows alerts. I gotta do that later. Yep, you're right. It's the Windows alerts. I'll check it out. I've had this situation happen before, so I should probably look into it. Before, I think Discord was making some sounds, so I had to turn off Discord. Okay. All right, let's check out my Ragash, and then let's see if we can get a good build on him. The thing is with my Ragash, I have lots of nukers, right? My defense-based nukers, I have Harma. And I guess like my nut has some of my good defense-based gear. Other than that, should be okay. Should have enough gear for Ragash. I want an opinion as you're free to play. Sure, man. Ask. We can hear Iron Twins. Yeah, because I'm playing Iron Twins on my second account. Sorry, so I'm farting. When I fart, my farts sound like Iron Twins. Okay. I think the optimizer should be set up here, right? Oh, come on, man. All right, so you guys don't know what this is. It's the Hell Hades optimizer for gear. Gear, it shows your whole inventory, champ inventory, gear inventory. Helps you really speed up your gearing process. So I'm searching for Ragash. The heck? Optimize. So when you click optimize, you want damage. I'm looking for damage. Hey, what's up, Brad? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Let's win this CVC. Should be no issue. I'm not concerned. May want to see a doctor if your face sounds like that. Part sounds like that. Let's go for 250 speed. Let's go 200 accuracy. And let's go. That should be fine. Okay, let's see what spits out here for Ragash. I wish Solus A3 reduced buff duration. I'll use him all day long. He'd be a pretty good Hydra champion, right? Damage dealer, maybe? I started playing a few months ago, level 35, only Wukong, bought an ID with all free Legos that have come up until now, just $8. Alright, so grats. That's a pretty big upgrade for $8. Will I be able to make good progress as free to play, just like you did? I mean, most of my progress was done before all the good free Legos from this year. I've been playing the game for over 3 years. I play the game pretty seriously, so if you're dedicated to the game, then yeah, definitely you can make a lot of progress in this game for sure. You don't need to spend money in this game, but it takes time, because free to play, like if you spend all your resources, you can't just buy resources, so you have to manage your resources pretty actively. Like I'm talking like shards, energy, whatever. And also you need to be, pretty active in managing your account, trying to make it as good as possible, going through content, clearing everything daily, getting as many resources as you can, that kind of stuff. So yeah, like you don't need to spend money in this game, but money helps, especially speed things up in the beginning. But I mean, you already spent $8, so technically not free to play. If we want to get technical about what free to play means. But you can definitely go very far without spending money or spending very little. Yeah. But it just depends, right? Like if you enjoy gambling, if you enjoy shard pulling and stuff, you probably need to spend some money. Or be very end game and be able to farm whatever dungeon or whatever, and farm clan boss and get all the events and tournaments, and yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. 256 crit damage, 250 speed, 5.7k defense. Don't know if that's not great. Where's the gear coming from? Valk? Shit. Valk's in lethal gear? Did I gear a nuke Valk? I did. Not very good. Perception lethal. So Ragash not gonna hit super hard. Appreciate that, Tariq. Yeah, thanks, man. Hopefully, yeah. I don't want to discourage you, but you know, I know it's unrealistic. If I say it's free to play and people look at my account and be like, "Oh, this guy's free to play," it's also unrealistic because I've been playing for like over 3 years. I got extremely good luck on like my shard pulls, so I'm able to do content that a lot of free players cannot do, even paid players cannot do because they can't get the shard luck. But I also have, you know, pretty high dedication for the game. I farm the game, you know, every day or whatever. I manage my resources properly. But the game is very enjoyable, free to play as well. So you say 300 accuracy. You ever think about using Valk to win speed races? No. Valk just never gets used. His passive gives extra 20% damage. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? How are you? You index HP in Ragash as well. You'd be surprised by survivability. Okay. This build might be better. I don't want to take apart the nut build. 5.7k. Yeah, this nut shield is gonna be hard to replace. 17 crit rate, crit damage, and 20 speed. You know, 250 is actually not even that fast for a live arena. Yeah, I like a little bit of accuracy, just so you can at least stun the nuker, but maybe let's check no accuracy then. Hey Darwin, how are you? Welcome. No more CVC for tag team? No, it's a visual bug. Can you show the arena bonuses? Sure. I have a full max Grey Hall. My Grey Hall was maxed earlier this year, so it took me about 2 years to do it. Free to play or whatever, right? 2 years. My area bonuses, yeah. I mean, I do a little bit of live arena. I missed a lot, but I guess I do a little bit. 250 entry nowadays for G3 live. Just spent 30 re-gearing my nukers. Yeah, I agree. 250 would be the entry level. Collect a chest. Let's see what you get. Oh, you want to collect a chest? Here. Yeah, these are the chests you get after you max out your Grey Hall. So, collect a chest. I usually don't collect this unless my gear inventory needs gear. Because I don't want this to go in my inbox and clutter it up. I could go, you know, quad speed, but 5-star gears, I just instantly delete. This one might be okay. It has crit rate, but this set's just kind of crap, kind of. Five-star speed is just not good enough. 6-star, nothing. 6-star, nothing. That's it. So I get some charms. So this is how I get my charms. Time for some CVC points. Yeah. What are we doing? At 65? We're gonna crush these guys, man. This game is surprisingly good for free to play if you can do fusions. Include like 80% of content just using last 2 years fusions and champs. Yeah, they've been very generous with the fusions lately. Especially this year. This year the logins and the fusions have been very, very solid. So sorry. We're still doing the Ragash, right? Okay, let's see what no accuracy gives us. So no accuracy gives us this one build that sneaks in here. I mean, it's not that much better or worse. It still takes the Nuts gear, takes some of Valk's gear. Alright. Maybe this one keeps the glove, keeps the chest. It might be this build. Narhorn. Narhorn has this amulet. Yeah, 250 is not that fast. What does 280 give me? Actually, I don't want 280. 280 is too fast. Go 270. Thoughts on Xena? Just got her. Played her once or twice in live arena. She beat me once. Hit pretty hard. Her turn meter is she's used to counter Sifi, right? So not sure. Not sure. I think your roster is strong enough that you don't need her. Oh, you mean last year? Yeah, you're right. You think you might get monthly free regear for Centranos? Been hearing rumors of being a possibility. Not best fusion ever. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Joe, good question. They are bouncing some ideas. This is behind the scenes, but they're bouncing the thought around. They know it's an issue, the silver with Centranos. They're probably thinking about a way to incorporate some kind of relief. I'll say it that way. But nothing concrete or anything like that. But I have a feeling they are seriously considering some kind of relief. I'm not sure in what way. And they actually haven't asked us directly, exactly, but they've starting to ask some questions, some inquiries. That's all I know. But it makes sense, right? Like I spent I don't know, when Centranos came out, I spent so much silver just moving stuff around. I'm at 91, right? I'm at 91. I can do this if I can get a blessing for a champion. This is an easy stage, right? I just need a blessing for a champion. And then I'm stuck on all of Soul Cross. So some of these levels are impossible for me. This level is impossible. This level is probably impossible. Yeah. I just don't have the will to do these anymore. I had 4 guys in stun sets trying to beat the first wave. There's no freaking way. I'm not going to sit here for 8 hours trying to do this one stage. This one, I don't know what. 6-starred this guy, 6-starred this guy, 6-starred this guy. And I'm you know what? What the hell, man? I don't care. I don't care enough. I'm just going to stop. So I finished everything else. And yeah. I'll be at 92 probably at the end of the month. Do you know how many speed I need an average in low level gold 5 to win the speed race against other speeds? Well, I'd say at least 300 something. 320, 330. If you're struggling to stay in gold 5, you should look for only single defense teams. For example, like for me, I would never lose a speed team unless I'm close to platinum, probably. Like 99 out of 100, I would not lose. But if you're just trying to like stay in gold 3, I would say at least 300. And at 300, I wouldn't consider going against other arbiters. So you would probably have to go for teams like this, like single man, or, you know, that's probably your best chance. If you were at 350, then 350 is probably, you can comfortably probably win like 70-80% of your speed races, probably. Like 350 probably beats this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and then you would maybe beat this guy. This guy's probably just trying to bait you. You beat this guy, you beat this guy. So you at 350, you would do pretty good against this page. You use it in G3 quite often. Definitely catch people off guard. Yeah. It's a good CV counter for sure. Yeah, good Rotos counter too. Yeah, good point. Yeah, she hits hard. And it's kind of like, what do you do against this champion? Yeah. No use outside arena. Yeah. Kind of, yeah. Not really too big outside of arena. But she is a good champion. I don't want to say she's like not good, but she is a good champion. Especially for a purchasable champion, I would say she would be a good nuker for most people. Alright. Yeah, alright. Just gonna finish up these tag team battles here. And then we're gonna be signing off for the day. I'm gonna be heading off to work. So CVC will be on auto farm for a little while, but I appreciate all you guys here spending some time and you know, making the grind a little bit more fun. So thanks guys, thanks for interacting and all that stuff. Really appreciate it. Best of luck on CVC. Have a great start to your week and to the new year. First day back to work, I think, for most people today, right? And yeah, I will be catching you guys in the next video, I guess. So join just in time. The Ethel Red. Yeah, I usually start around the start of CVC. So if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I try to stream every CVC and try to do daily uploads for YouTube and all that stuff. So if you guys could like the video, that would help me out as well. And I guess we got some clan boss going on. Oh, let's pop the chest. Let's see what we get from the chest. Streamer luck. Oh, streamer luck. Let's go. We got a book and a shard. That's streamer luck. What else we got? Another shard. That's pretty standard, but the book is nice. All right. Love the instant clan boss. It's like the best. See, all good here. Battle spirit. Boo. Any news on a new login champ? Good question. I know nothing. Nothing has been mentioned, and we know nothing. So that's a good question, though. When it comes, it'll come. Probably a collab somewhere, but you know what? It might not be a collab because Xena is still ongoing. Because Xena is ongoing, there's probably not a collab. That's my educated guess. Good morning, Inferno. What's up, man? Now you need instant DT? Soon, I'd say. They have to do more instant because Centranos just cost so much time, right? I would imagine it's more instant coming. I would say Hydra would be nice to have an instant option. New missions pass from Onto? No mentions. They're probably going to ride the Centranos wave for probably 6 months before they announce any kind of serious news update. But that's my guess. Yeah, if they could do an instant Hydra, and then like you can do instant Hydra and then like not keep it, that would be nice. But then people would be like fishing for the best Hydra runs and the best RNG and stuff. But yeah, not too sure. Speculation, my speculation. But I think Hydra would be helpful. I would prefer Hydra over DT. But they need to do something. Alright folks, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you all. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.